Right On Club members, Youth Librarian Aileen here for another week of Right On, Portland District Library's Creative Writing Club. So we are on to week 6 of our spring session where we have been talking all about poetry. We've been writing poetry, we've been listening to poetry, we've been blacking out our own poetry with those book pages, and we've been collaging, so all sorts of fun poetry activities that we've been focusing on. And that was all because April is National Poetry Month. So I hope you have been enjoying your time with our club, and we are now on to our last week of the club. So in just a few minutes, I'm going to go over what supplies you'll need for our activities. We're going to go up to 5 minutes for our free writing warm-up, and then I'm going to share a collage poem with you all, and we're going to talk about our activity where we're going to be doing more Blackout Poetry this week, and then we're going to be wrapping up our spring session, and I'll be saying goodbye until the summer. So lots to do today, so let's jump right into what supplies you're going to need. For today's activities, you are going to need your composition notebook, and that's going to be for the warm-up free writing activity. And then for our actual activity, we are going to need our stack of book pages. Hopefully you have some left from the last time we did Blackout Poetry. If you don't, make sure to let us know at the library, and we can always get you some extras. And then to do the Blackout Poetry, you're going to need a pencil and then your chunky eraser, because remember, we circle the words on the page with our pencil, and then we don't make anything final until we have an idea of exactly what our poem is going to say. Because again, we can't go back and do that same exact book page all over again, because we only have one of each of the book pages. And then you're going to need your markers from your take and make bag, and then also your colored pencils if you decide you wanted to add some color to your Blackout poems. And lastly, if you have any of your cardstock left over, I encourage you to glue your book pages onto the cardstock and give it a title and all that good stuff. So you'll also need your glue stick as well. So composition notebook, writing utensils, include the pencil, your markers, colored pencils, so pretty much almost everything in your take and make bag this week. So make sure to have all those supplies ready, and we're going to get started with our free writing activity next. For our free writing activity this week, we are going to go up from our 4 minutes last week to 5 whole minutes this week. And just a reminder that for our free writing activity, it's all about just getting our brains warmed up. So we take our composition notebooks, we flip open to the first blank page, and we just start writing whatever is on our brains and on our minds at that time. So we're going to write for 5 whole minutes, and I'm going to play my lovely music for you so you have something to keep you on time and on track. And once the music is done playing, you'll be back again with me, and we'll talk about our collage poems that we made last week and our Blackout poems that we're going to make this week. So good luck with your free writing. Just remember, write for 5 whole minutes. Don't think too hard about what you're writing. Don't go back and focus on punctuation or spelling. We are not judging our own thoughts. We're just writing to get warmed up and clear our minds a little bit. So good luck with your free writing activity, and I'll see you here in just 5 whole minutes. how did that go? 5 whole minutes of free writing. Do you remember back in week 1 when we did what, 2 or 3 minutes? That felt like a long time, so I can only imagine what it feels like to do the 5 whole minutes now. Hopefully over the last 6 weeks it's gotten a little bit easier for you and you feel like you're getting the hang of it. It's always a good activity to do if you're gonna start writing any, things for school, papers for school, if you're gonna journal. I mean, it's almost just like journaling, but anytime you feel like you just need to kind of focus your mind and get ready for something new activity, whether it's at home or at school, you can just try some free writing to clear your mind and get those thoughts on paper. All right, so we are going to talk about our collage poems that we did last week. So I assigned you to try to make 2 collage poems. That was your challenge. And if you didn't get 2, that's fine. Hopefully you got at least 1. I have 1 to share with you here today, and this was actually created by one of our staff members at the library. So this was not a poem written by me, but another staff member here at the library. And her name is Sarah, and I'm going to go ahead and read her poem, and then I will show it to you when I'm done. So her poem is called Sweet Bear. Mammoth bear, up in a tree. It has a sweet tooth for chocolate leaves. And that is her poem. So super cute, super fun, super simple, but I just love how cute this poem turned out. So all about a bear who has a sweet tooth and he loves some chocolate leaves. And you'll notice that we have 4 lines here that make up our poem. We gave it a title, and then down here Sarah signed it with her name and gave it a date so we can remember when we created this. But there is her poem titled Sweet Bear. So hopefully you had some fun making your own collage poems last week. You can still go ahead and take a picture of it and send it to me via email if you'd like to share your poem with me. You can always contact me if you have questions, or maybe you want to do some more collage poetry. We have some extra magazine pages here at the library that we could give you if you are in need of those and want to do more. All right, next we're going to talk about our final activity for the week and the club during the spring session, so let's just jump right into that next. Next, we are going to get into our last activity for the club. And we are going to do Blackout Poetry again. So if you don't already, make sure to get out your book pages and your permanent markers and your colored pencils if you wanted to add color. And if you have some cardstock, that thicker white paper left in your folder, go ahead and get that out. And I'm going to give you a few tips here on what exactly we did last time with the Blackout Poetry. And then I'll let you loose and work on your own. And hopefully you'll send me some pictures of your finished Blackout poems. So I'm going to just show you my Blackout poem from last time, just to refresh your brain. And so this is what mine looked like from last time, and I drew a little picture at the bottom. So this was my poem, New Beginnings, and that is what it looks like there. So I gave it a title at the top, and you will see I've got my words in boxes, and then I blacked out the rest of the book page there. So that is what mine looked like from last time. And just a reminder that when we start with the Blackout Poetry, you want to take your first book page. You can pick a random one, you could look for a specific one, but I always typically just pick a random one. So go ahead and pick a book page, and we take our pencils, so make sure you have your pencils. And what we do is we start by circling words with our pencils on the page that we think we would like to use to create our poems. So once you've kind of circled your words with your pencil, you can really kind of start to see your poem coming together. So once you think you've circled or put a box around all of the words that you would like to use for your Blackout poem, take a Sharpie marker and put boxes or circles around them, whatever kind of design you want to do. So you'll circle the words that you want to keep for your poem, and then you'll decide, do I want to draw a picture? Do I want to draw the whole thing black, color it all black, all the rest of the words? So you kind of have to make some decisions. And depending on what you choose to do, you can take your thick permanent marker and black out the entire page like I did here. You can decide to draw your picture. Whatever you do, always choose your words for your poem and then your picture, whatever art you want to do, and then use your permanent marker to black out the rest. Because again, we can't undo the blackout part, and we don't have duplicate book pages because we just took these from books out of our donated or recycled book pile. And again, we don't have those duplicate book pages, so if we make mistakes, we can't go back. So you always want to be careful with the Blackout Poetry that what you are writing in marker or colored pencil or even pen is exactly what you want to do because it's permanent. There's no going back. So once you have decided on the words, if you want to draw pictures, then you can go in and black out the rest of your page to reveal your final poem. And I would recommend to you that you can kind of trim the page a little bit before you glue it down, but you can go ahead and take your glue stick and glue it on your cardstock, and then you can give it a title and sign it and date it, and that'll kind of finalize your poem for the Blackout Poetry. And if you need more cardstock, again, if you need any supplies, we've got more cardstock, we have more book pages, anything you would need from your take and make bag, we have more of. So if you need more, just contact us here at the library. All right, I wish you luck in creating your final Blackout poems, and I hope that you decide to share some of them with me as well. Before we say our final goodbye for the spring session, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of our club members. I just want to thank everybody for participating, and I hope that you have enjoyed creating some poetry. I hope that if you weren't super confident in your writing skills, that you feel a little bit more confident after the 6-week session. And if you have any questions about poetry, books here at the library, our club, Write On, make sure to contact me. I'm always available via email or phone if you need anything from us here at the library. And I hope that you enjoyed the gift that we gave everyone, these Amanda Gorman journals. And I hope that you will decide to visit the library sometime soon and check out some more books on poetry so that you can read some more and explore poetry some more after our club is over here. Now, I do want to let everybody know that we are hoping to have another session of Write On this summer, so stay tuned. Our summer reading program and all of our lovely summer things kick off on Monday, June 7th at 4:30 here at the library. So if you're interested, check out our website or our Facebook page or stop by the library to get more information about our summer reading kickoff. And look out for more information on our summer program calendar for Write On during our summer session. We have some fun things planned and I don't want you to miss out. So also, just another reminder for club members, please make sure that you keep all of your supplies, including your folder and your composition notebook, your colored pencils, all of those supplies in your take and make bag. We do reuse those in the upcoming sessions, so if you decide to sign up for the summer or the future fall session, you will be needing those supplies again. So make sure to keep them nice and safe in your take and make bag. I always have my bag handy, so make sure to keep all those supplies nice and safe, and just remember that this journal was a gift to you, so you can do whatever you want with this one. But the other supplies we want to keep safe for future sessions of our club. All right, Write On members, thank you so much for participating in this spring session all about poetry. I hope you will consider signing up for our summer session and stopping by the library sometime soon to check out books and read more on poetry. Bye for now.